Yeah, man, it's Big Sight coming back at y'all again with another video. Yeah, like I said, it's something I'm gonna be doing just because I feel like it's something that God put on my heart. You know what I'm saying to do. I used to listen to Steve Harvey, not a lot or whatever. He talked a lot about purpose and knowing your purpose and how to find your purpose and stuff like that. So he said that it's the thing that you do the easiest with the less effort. So with that being said, I done finally figured out and realized I believe my purpose is people, cause that's something I do with the least effort, and I'm passionate about it. I care about people. You know what I'm saying? I can be riding and see a car accident, don't even know the people or anything, but I always say a prayer. You know what I'm saying? To ask God to be with them and their family, and you know what I'm saying, and hope that they be all right. It might be a lot of you out there to do that too, but I'm just saying that's something I do on a daily basis, and I really do care about people. So when I say that I care about you, I mean that. When I say you somebody, I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So, um, like I said, I guess the first thing I want to speak about in a way is I see a lot of stuff on Facebook about this about the BET Awards and I guess like banning against BET because they didn't show the Million Man March. I think that's what I'm saying, that's something good. You know what I'm saying, if y'all really gonna do it or whatever. Like I put on my post, I don't got BET. I used to have it, but you know what I'm saying, I took it off. I guess probably a little while after the game had their last season or whatever. That really uh, probably was the only reason I had BET because I was kind of into that show or whatever. But other than that, it was just I guess a lot of negative kind of stuff, especially when they used to do all the original gangster stuff, showing how all these people organized all these crime families and all that stuff. Which I know they had to use education and numbers and all that stuff to make it happen, but still, I used to always wonder why BET only showed, what I'm saying, black people in a negative way. I was wondering where the positive shows was, the uplifting shows and stuff like that. And really, to be honest with you, when it comes to BET, you really don't see a whole lot of that. But you know what I'm saying? I agree with y'all what y'all saying. They should have showed, what I'm saying, BET supposed to be black entertainment television. So yeah, the Million Man March should have been on there. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Think about the first time they had the Million Man March. Think about how much it was being advertised on television. Think about how many commercials you seen about it. Now think about how many commercials and how much advertisement you seen about it this last time. You really hardly didn't see any. You hardly see any at all. And you know, that should tell you something. It should open your eyes a little bit on some stuff. So anything that black people doing positive, they want to hide it and keep it down as much as they can. But if we out there killing you know what I'm saying, anything like that, they gonna make sure that that be mainstream news. So it's y'all decision. I won't be watching the BET Awards anyway, cause like I said, I don't have BET, so that kind of stuff I really don't even get into no more. It's amazing how more serious I am becoming. You know what I'm saying, about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just like football. I love football. You know what I'm saying? A big Alabama fan, and all of that. And you know what I'm saying? I always be on the little sports trash talk and all that. You know what I'm saying? Especially last year, talking a bunch of mess. But it's like this year, I'm still a member of it, but it's like I'm not all into it as like I was last year. You know what I'm saying? But that seems less important to me right now, or whatever. And I'm not saying anything about anybody that does participate in it, because like I said, that's just the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? At the moment or whatever. So that's just something that I've been doing, and I didn't do it intentionally, because I kind of tripped. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I critique myself, I watch myself, and I pay attention to what I do. So I kind of noticed the fact that, what I'm saying, I wasn't doing a lot of trash talk on there and stuff like I usually do. And, that made me wonder, like, Why aren't you talking as much trash about football, Auburn, or whoever? Because, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we watch football and all that stuff, but it's way more important matters that's going on right now and than for me to be on sports trash talk. So, but like I said, not saying it against anybody that does that, because that's your choice. But I guess I want to talk about this. Also talk about this police brutality thing. I had somebody tell me one time before, I can't remember exactly who it was, but they said as far as a black president being in office, you will see more crimes against against black people. You know what I'm saying? And just think about that for a second. Every day you turn on your TV, and I mean it's pretty much to done got to the point now. Every day you turn on your TV, you seeing a young black man getting gunned down by the police or some kind of situation like that. Every day you turn on your TV. Now do a little thinking back. When George Bush was in office, did you see that on TV every day? Not saying it wasn't happening, but every time you turned your TV on, did you see or hear anything about a black man being gunned down by the police? Likely chances you didn't. I don't remember it. Like I said, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but every single time since Obama has been in office, every single time you turn on your TV, it's some kind of police brutality thing against black people. And you got a black president in office now. So how should that be going on? Ask yourself these questions. How should that be going on? How should you have a black president in office, but black people being killed at an alarming rate? Just think about this stuff for a minute, man. Just seriously think about it, because that's what's happening. When I go to work and go on break, I don't even sit in the break room no more and eat, because that's all on TV. I get sick and tired of seeing it, and I'm gonna mess around and say something that in the break room that might mess around and get me fired at work. So you know what I'm saying? I go out to my truck, you know what I'm saying, and sit down and eat my lunch or this, that, whatever in peace. Because I'm sick and tired of, you know what I'm saying, seeing us on TV being gunned down by the police. You know what I'm saying? So I told you that we was going to talk about police brutality. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to be responsible ourselves. But we being killed at an alarming rate, you know what I'm saying, on purpose. And it's all being done before the world. The more and more you see black people being killed on TV, they feel like the less you'll start to care about black people being killed by police on TV, because guess what? If it's something you see every day, you're going to start to say, hey, it doesn't matter. That's just the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to never change. But all of that is designed to keep you from standing up to try to create any change. History is being made every day. History is being made every day. And if you don't be a part of history, then you're ultimately going to be wiped out in history. So you have to understand that everything that's going on right now is going on for a reason. They ain't showing you all this right here in front of your face just to say, hey, this what we doing. They saying, hey, this what we doing, and y'all so dependent on us that y'all gonna let us do it. Stop depending on the government, man. Depend on yourself. God gave you the tools you need to become whoever it is you want to be. Quit depending on the government, man. Stop doing that. Stop. Become independent. I know food stamps good for everybody. They helping a lot of folks out. I know it. But try to get off the food stamps. Don't depend on that, because they're going to take it away from you eventually. Eventually. And they're going to try to take more than the food stamps. They taking away everything they can. So don't depend on the government to feed you and your family. You know what I'm saying? You got to start having more pride and more respect for yourself. I'm not saying food stamps bad. Hell, I done been on them. Shit, if somebody gave me some right now, shit, I'd go spend them. But that's not the point. The point is, don't rely on that to take care of you. Because when you relying on that to take care of you, then that means you depending on the government to provide you with food. So what if they decide that they ain't gonna provide it no more? What's your backup plan for that? What's your backup plan for when they take food stamps away? What's your backup plan for when they take Medicare away? This is stuff that you got to think about, because it's happening right before your eyes. Your freedoms are being stripped slowly but surely. They being stripped. So you need to look at all of that stuff, man. It means something to me. You know what I'm saying? It really do. It really do. So this stuff we got to do, man. This stuff we got to talk about, and we got to bring it to the forefront, and we got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Together as people, we got to do that, man. Um, I'm trying to think. I was watching 60 Minutes last night, right before the game came on, and they was interviewing Barack Obama. I can't even remember exactly what all that was about because I really didn't pay too much attention to it, to be honest with you. But the last story they had before it went off, and I happened to see it on Facebook again today before I actually started this video. It was about the dude from Louisiana, Glenn Ford, the dude that spent, you know what I'm saying, 30 years on death row or whatever for a crime that he didn't commit. And you know what I'm saying, he was released, but he died. I can't remember exactly. I don't know if it was 6 months or whatever, but he died shortly after that. You know what I'm saying? And this the guy that actually was saying that somebody came. They said somebody came to him, and they had found some new evidence or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly, but whatever this new evidence or whatever they had found freed the man. And the reporter asked the dude, uh, "Did do he think that the justice system worked?" And the dude told him, "Yeah." And he asked him, how did he feel like the justice system worked if Glenn Ford spent 30 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit? This dude said the same justice system that locked Glenn Ford up is the same justice system that freed him. So that means that the system do work. So let's look at that. If you want to say, look at that, what happened to Glenn Ford and say the system do work. 30 years, 30 years of this man's life gone. 30 years from his family, 30 years from his kids, 30 years that was taken from him that he could have made a mark in this world. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Ford could have been known for something way better or something way different than what we know him for or whatever. But at the same time, we got to look at Glenn Ford and realize that me or you could potentially be a Glenn Ford. The same thing that happened to him could happen to one of us. So you know what I'm saying? You got to stand up around here, man. You really got to stand up. It's tired. We so hard when it comes to facing each other. You know what I'm saying? If you facing another brother or whatever, you ready to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And when I say whatever, you ready to do whatever, whatever. But when you get in front of that white face, you ain't so quick to do whatever. You're a little timid. You're a little, you know what I'm saying, a little scared or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you got that fear there. But you ain't got that fear there when it come to your brother. You'll gun him down without even thinking. But before you gun down that white man, you going to think of the consequences. But the thing is, they gunning us down. They ain't thinking about the consequences. They gunning us down, and you actually got black people, black officials standing on TV saying that these police didn't do nothing wrong. They didn't mean to do nothing wrong, or this, that, or whatever. As far as the dude that they shot in the wheelchair. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You got black people. You got people our same color that's taking up. That's taking up for this kind of shit. That's saying it's okay. So when are we gonna stand up and say it's not okay? When are we gonna stand up and say it ain't okay and do willing to do something about it? Because if we don't stand for something, we'll die for anything. You know what I'm saying? So ask yourself, what is you willing to die for? Think about your kids, man. Think about your kids. When you gone, who gonna protect your kids? You can protect them as much as you can while you here now. But this life ain't promised to you. You don't know how many years you got left. So when the Lord do decide to take you, who gonna protect your kids, man? Who gonna protect your kids? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna protect them? That's the kind of stuff we need to be worried about. I'm worried about who gonna be here for my kids when I leave. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to prepare them in the best way that I can in the event that I don't be here. Cause I'm telling you, man, they coming after us and our kids. People say the end of the world coming. The end of the world as we know it is coming. All of this luxury you feel like you have, this false sense of luxury and security you feel like you have, is going to all be taken and stripped away from you one day if you keep on depending on the people that you're depending on. That's real talk. You ain't got to believe it. But one thing about it, it's going to be too late. When they come in your home, when they come in your home with them guns drawn down on you, it's going to be too late to look at my video then, dog. It's going to be too late to listen to what I'm saying then. Because it's going to be over and done with then. When they got them guns drawn down on you and your family, it's over with. Why you think they trying to kill all the gun laws? Come on, man. Look at your history, dog. Why you think they trying to kill all the gun laws? So when they walk up in your house and take you and your family, you ain't got no way to defend yourself. You ain't got no way to fight back. No way, man. So what you gonna do then? You either gonna get shot and killed, or you gonna lay down and let them take you and your family away. So that's why they trying to strip you of your guns, dude. Because they don't want you to be able to fight back. So ask yourself. Because whether they're guns or not, there's still going to be crimes committed. There's still going to be murders that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all about the guns. They taking the guns, dude, so you won't have no way to shoot back. You see what I'm saying? They taking the guns so you won't have no way to shoot back. You need to know that. You need to understand that. You need to realize that everything that's put in front of your face is a spin, man. All of it is a spin that they put on everything to get you exactly where you want to be, where they want you to be at. I'm going to talk about this last little thing, man, before I get up out of here, because I see I'm running up on 17 minutes. And I don't want to get to the point to where, that's why I say I got so much inside of me, but I don't want to get to the point to where I'm talking too much to where people feel like, you know what I'm saying, they bored and don't want to listen to everything I got to say. But that's still, at the end of the day, that's your choice. But I want to talk about mind control, man. You know what I'm saying? Mind control, mental slavery. I'm probably I'm a big movie fan. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of movies. I watch all kind of shit. And I always tell people, and I always have told people that it's certain truth to every movie that you watch. Every movie you watch is certain truth to it. Because somebody had to think and come up, you know what I'm saying, with that idea, this, that, whatever. So it's a certain truth to every movie that you watch. But I'm going to speak about this movie. And I done told a few people this. But, I mean, I love scary movies, all that. So, you know what I'm saying, I actually laugh at scary movies because, you know, it ain't really, like, scary to me or whatever. But I can remember one movie. The very first time I seen this movie, it scared me. When I say scared me, I mean scared me to death. But I realize now that it was meant for me to see that movie. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I had a homeboy, right? And him and this girl, they supposed to been going out to the movies. She canceled on him or whatever. She couldn't make it, whatever happened. But he had the tickets anyway. So he called me up. He was like, hey man, he said, I got these tickets, man, shit, to go see The Matrix, man. He said, old girl supposed to been going with me, but she ain't gonna be able to go. She said, I don't want to waste the ticket, shit. He said, you want to go see the movie? I said, yeah, let's go. I've been wanting to see that anyway. So, all right, so we go down to the movie, whatever, and we go see the movie, right? I kid you not. When I'm sitting up in the movie and, you know what I'm saying, Neil sitting there, Neil and Morpheus sitting there doing all they talking and stuff, and they start talking about mind control and how you know what I'm saying, your brain can be controlled and all of that stuff. Man, it hit me like a ton of bricks right there in that movie theater. I was like, damn. I said, man, this shit going on right now. And when I had that thought that this shit is going on right now, and think about when Matrix came out. But I'm just saying I had that thought. Man, this shit going on right now. They doing this shit to us right now. I immediately began to look around this movie theater. Like, I'm talking about in panic. Like, I done figured out something that I wasn't supposed to see. I done figured out something I wasn't supposed to figure out. So I'm looking all over the place. I'm thinking somebody could come in the movie theater and grab me and take me out at any minute. You might be laughing if you're listening to what I'm saying, but I'm telling you some real shit. Real shit. That shit terrified me. And when I told my homeboy what it did to me after the movie, he didn't get it. And see, everybody ain't gonna get it. But he didn't get it. But that shit touched me and it changed me in a way. I started to pay attention to a lot of stuff. And you just gotta pay attention to what's going on around you, man. This shit that you watch on TV, I ain't saying all of it ain't real, a lot of it ain't. But it's key little things in everything you watch that can open your mind to something that's going on in this world that you may not have realized. And I'm gonna tell you this last thing, this last little thing, and I'm out of here for real. I used to have dreams. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about terrifying dreams. I used to have dreams like I was running and being chased. It was me and a group of people. I felt like I was running, being chased. I used to wake up out my sleep. I mean, out of breath like that, like I actually been running. I mean, and the shit, when I'm talking about real, the shit was so fucking real that it don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? But what was happening in this dream, me and these group of people, we were running. Somebody was chasing us. We was trying to get away from them, and we would always get away. It was like I was the leader. You know what I'm saying? Or the person they was following. Every time we would get somewhere where we got away from these people. No, and trust me, when we would get away, we like I said, we always got away. But the people always found us. They always found out where we was at. They always found out where we was located. And we was trying to figure out how in the hell did they always know where we at. But the key thing is, when they would find out where we was at, something would strike my attention to let me know that they was getting close. And I would tell them, hey, they getting close. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta pack up and leave. And we'll start running again. You know what I'm saying? Running, man, just running. That's all we did. You know what I'm saying? And I can't really say whether we made it to safety or made it to the point of where they couldn't find us again, because I don't really remember. That's been years ago. But the thing I'm trying to tell you about telling you that story, as far as me saying that shit was seemed so fucking real, I have a 6-year-old son, man. 6-year-old son. You tell me why my 6-year-old son had this same fucking dream. I ain't never told my son about this. He don't know about it now. So you tell me how my 6-year-old son crying to his mama can't go to sleep because he had the same dream I did. He told his mama that they was running trying to get away or this, that, or whatever. And he used to, at the time they was living near where trains used to come through or whatever. So my son said that the train was killing people. The train was, now listen to this. A 6-year-old, now he wasn't 6 at the time. This been a couple of years ago. But a 6-year-old child said a train was killing people. And he said, but mama, we got away. He said we was hiding. They couldn't find us. We got away. My 6-year-old son, dude. Do you know how the fuck that blowed my mind when she told me that story? Because I told her about the dreams I used to have. So when my son was telling her what he was, she couldn't help but to pick up the phone and call me, because she said it tripped her the fuck out too. It blew her mind. How in the hell do y'all dreams match up? So that let you know, man, this shit ain't real, man. This shit is real. This shit is real, what's going on around you, man. Listen to your kids. These kids know and see things that we don't. But that's just amazing. How can me and my son have the exact same dream? How? This big sight, man. Y'all be good. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And if necessary, stay strapped up. One.